What's good, YouTube? It's King Greco, the king of the chase down. And this is going to be a ranked team up between the Heat and the Knicks. And inside of this game, I'm going to summarize it right now because I have an important topic to talk about, and I don't think I have enough time to talk about the whole thing. So, yeah, inside this game we get Heat versus Knicks, and me and Dark Hutle, we decided to play a random team up instead of a one-on-one, and we got lucky. We got LeBron James and DWade, which fit our play styles pretty perfectly. A lot of people told me that my mod player reminds them of LeBron James, and I actually do have like a mod player-like game inside of just 5-minute quarters. So, you know, I think you guys are gonna be entertained, and he has a pretty good offensive game, which he's known for. So, yeah, I think you guys are gonna like it. And it starts off as a 4-on-4, but 2 guys on our team quit and 2 guys on their team quit, so it feels like a crew match. And that's perfect because we got a lot of 2-on-2 experience, and we have a lot of chemistry because of all the crew games. So, you know, you can expect this beatdown to be a little quick and painful. And it's perfect for us to have the 2 best players inside the lobby because that just made it even easier. They got stuck at the end with Jeremy Lin and not Carmelo Anthony. They had Jeremy Lin and J.R. Smith, and Jeremy Lin was actually kind of nice, but his mistake was that he passed it to that J.R. Smith guy who was a black hole. He had like almost 30 shots attempted and finished like 20 points, and he played so cheesy, like on defense. He spammed steals so much that he almost got 2 players fouled out, and you know it's hard to get a reaching foul in this game, so that just shows you how many times he tried to spam steal. And you'll see inside this game, like, he's spamming it all the time. All the time. And when it came to his offense, what he would do was like this cheesy pre-post spin, where it's like you try to set up the post animation, but before the defender gets the chance to lock in with you, you try to do a spin out of it or a drive out of it, which basically gives you like an uncontested drive to the basket. Because and when it comes to playing post defense, if a person locks up with you, you get a chance to either go for like a safe defense by just like standing there. You can try to lock them up by trying to like go inside the direction that they're going to go before they do it. Or if you completely go to the wrong way, then they get a successful drive off and they get an easy score. So basically he's skipping the whole risk part of it and getting the easy payout. And I'm not going to talk any more about that because I'm not trying to promote this. I'm not trying to teach people how to do this. This is not a glitch page, and I don't want you guys screwing other people over. Or worse, I don't want them coming back against me. So, now let's get into the meat and potatoes of this commentary. NBA Live 13. It's coming back. And I for one, am very, very excited. I see it's getting a lot of buzz, like on their sites and everything like that. A lot of the great NBA Live players are coming basically out of like internet retirement. What I've seen, like I've seen them hosting again and stuff like that. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I already know that I'm going to get that game day 1. I'm like hour 1, minute 1. I don't even wait in line for games like that long, but I'll wait there like early if I have to. Now, they decided that they're going to be calling it NBA Live again. No more NBA Elite. It's going back to the name that we've all come to know and love. And I'm excited about that. I'm very, very excited about that because I think it's going to raise consumer confidence. Like, people are going to go back to, because I think when you think NBA Live, it has like a certain level of like prestige. Like before 2K10, yeah, before 2K10, Live was like always the #1 game for basketball, always, for like every single year. And I'd say the problem was with Live, and the reason why I kind of hurt them was that they put too much emphasis on what the fans thought. Like, they listened to the fans too much. And 2K's problem was that they didn't listen to the fans enough. Like, I don't know if you guys realize, but 2K12 only had 1 user-based patch. Just 1. They had, I'm not saying they only had 1 patch, but just 1 user-based one. So I'm really looking forward to what the competition is going to bring to both games. I think it's going to make both of them better because 2K, they supposed to have a very high standard. They took out crew mode without telling us. They charge us for things that I think we shouldn't have to pay for, which was what they had already in the previous game. And Live, they had 2 years, or let's say a year and a half, to work on their upcoming title, and that has early screenshots already where people are already giving it a lot of flack and like they're hating on it. And that's why I'd say it's a hating situation, because how could you really judge a game that barely even exists? Like, you're gonna really think that on day 1, after you just hearing about it, like just about over a week ago, that you already know how the game's gonna play out and how it's gonna be finished? Like, it barely even exists. Some people are saying the gameplay sucks, and unless your name is Kyrie Irving or Ricky Rubio and you guys had early access to playing the game at the BET Awards or the NBA All-Star Game, like, you know, if you're like an actual NBA player who was able to play the game early, then I don't want to hear none of that because you don't know what you're talking about. Simple as that. Or if you do know, I don't think you really prove it. So I'm looking forward to it. Like the screenshots, they looked alright. Like I already know it's not gonna be the finished product. It has months to go before the game comes out. I'm waiting for the E3 announcement, and like maybe they might have some footage. I'm hoping for at least some screenshots. I just hope they don't get too confident like they did when it came to NBA Elite. And hopefully, I was gonna say hopefully beta test it, but I know what they're gonna be doing. It's gonna be something called the EA Sports Advisory Council, and I have applied for it. I do not know how the process is gonna work completely. I think you just send them an email and then they choose based off of what they've read inside of like 100 words or less. And I don't know. I wish it was kind of like a voting system, but I think maybe then I can get enough support to hopefully help get me into the advisory council, because I can make the game. I think I can help make the game great with my ideas and my improvements, because the difference between me and a lot of other people, when they make wish lists, they make it for things that are very specific to their taste, their needs, their style of gameplay. Like they want to make it easier for them, and if they're abusing something, they're not going to say take it out because it helps them out. They're going to just say take out the things that they don't do. What I like to do is make the game better for everybody, not just myself. Like there's things that they've taken out inside 2K that I'm happy they're taking out, even though I liked it inside the game, because I can understand when people abuse it. For instance, like the hop step. And the EA Sports Advisory Council is going to be kind of like a consulting firm, kind of, where except that instead of calling in some people who do this and based off of like analytics and consumer trends and whatever they see on their own personal blog or whatever, they're going to be using it on, based off of actual fans. Now I hope that they read the emails and they choose the right fans, not just like people trying to play a joke or ruin the franchise, because like this has the chance to be big. Like how often do you see them directly work with fans and let them choose the direction of which the next game goes in? So I think I could help them out a lot. I have a lot of experience. I played against the worst. I played against average players. I played against cheesy players. I played against the best players. Like literally, I played against #1s in the world. I played against people at tournaments. Like I've played against the tournament winners, so I know how everybody in between plays, and I think I can make this game better. I mean, I myself was ranked in like the top 200 and inside the top inside of ranked matches and inside their quick mode that they used to have. I was ranked inside the top 10 like multiple years in a row. The highest I've ever been was #2 in the world. So I think that I can really, and also like I said, I played the game inside a legit way. Like a lot of people, they did. A lot of people like to play the game with a strategy at the high levels, and a lot of people at the low levels like to play the game inside a cheesy way, and a lot of people in the middle, they play the game to have fun and they play it to be realistic. So I think that I can help them get something that fits everyone's style. Also, with that being said, I noticed a lot of people saying that they want the game to be sim and they're basing it off of 2K11, and it's so they can't even call it legend, be a legend or legendary mode, whatever. A lot of people, they comment on their forums and they say stuff like, oh, you know, they need to improve my player like this. I'm like, it's not my player. It's a completely different game. And if you guys had two of the exact same game, what's the point of having competition? It'll basically just be called NBA 2K13 and NBA 2K13-2 or 2K13B or something like that. So I want them to have two different types of games, because even though a lot of people like they regard NBA Live as arcade, NBA Live is probably more realistic inside the way it was played. Like I'd say 2K looked more realistic over the years. And the thing about NBA Live and NBA 2K, a lot of people think that one's arcade and one's sim. I'm gonna say right now, sim is the player, not the game. Because I've seen people do, like, I've played ranked matches on my channel, nobody's played me legit really. So yeah, it's really a player thing, not a game thing. So me and Dark Hustle both had a good game inside this one. I almost had a triple-double. He almost had 30 points. I thought I was gonna get player of the game, but you know, he got it, so shout outs to him. And make sure you guys subscribe if you want to get any NBA Live info as it comes, or if you want to see some great NBA Live 13 gameplay when it gets here. Alright? Alright.